Excuse you. How about you don't hit me in the back? Yeah, that critical. Yeah, 7,900 souls. It's a nice little start. Okay, so in here, there's going to be an item right here on the left. Broken straight sword, nothing really great. Okay, now don't miss this. So one guy sitting down and one guy with a spear and shield. Take him down, run back here. We've got a homeward bone. A homeward bone can be used to return to Firelink Shrine, which we're going to be in just a second, or to return to the last bonfire you rested at. Okay, up the stairs here, there's going to be two guys sitting down on your left, and once you kill them, be careful, because there's that guy up there with a crossbow shooting at you. So one of the hardest things in the game is multiple enemies at once, and the easiest way to deal with them is to try and pull them apart. So try and take them one at a time. That's interesting. I kind of use a spear like a hammer there. Okay, you could also just come up around the edge here and try and avoid everyone. As you can see back there, that's where we fought Gunder, and way over there you can see the other bonfire. Okay, now here we can go either left or right. We are going to go left first. There is a if you're starting the game with a build that does not come with a very good shield, there's a shield right here. Go ahead and pick that up, east-west. These two guys will pop out behind you. Be careful of them. They're really not too hard to deal with. So just be aware when you go to grab that shield, they'll stand up behind you. After that, they don't really stand up, they just kind of sit there. You can walk up and hit them. An ember, first ember of the game. So as I talked about in the last video, you can use that to be in an embered state. Okay, now over here, there's going to be an item. Another homeward bone. And then down here, nope, excuse me, over here, you see there's a dog over there. Dogs are very fast, okay? If you're using a slow weapon, they're very difficult to deal with. The easiest way to deal with them, bring a shield out, pull it up, let them hit it. They'll be right in front of you, then you can drop your shield and hit them. Or in the case if you have a spear, so you hit them and then bam. Otherwise, they are very difficult to hit. And be careful you don't walk off the side here. It's very easy to do. Okay. Now, the first kind of person in the game you can kill to get a weapon is right over here. He's standing right there. You can see him up there on the end of the stairs. And he has a katana, and he is very difficult. And I am not very proficient with a spear, so I'm not going to mess with him right now. We will do another video on him later. But we are here at Firelink Shrine. Here we are. Okay, so first we're going to go down and we are going to light the bonfire, and then we'll go explore. This is kind of one of the badass moments in the game. The rest of the bonfires you see already have the coiled sword in them, the one we pulled out of Gunder in the very first boss battle, but this one we actually get to place it, and it is pretty cool looking. Go ahead, rest and heal up. Okay, and this lady,
to the bonfire, unkindled one.
She is how you level up.
I'm a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
So basically, all of these thrones in here, the lords have left them. So like the cutscene in the very beginning, the Abyss Watchers, Yorm, the Giant, Aldrich, all of those people are supposed to be sitting on these thrones, and they have abandoned them.
Very well.
So it is kind of our quest
Touch the darkness within.
to go after them.
Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Okay, so we can see up there at the very top left, our level is 9, how many souls we have, the required number of souls to the next level. And then down here we have our attributes on the left side. So vigor, we can see, has to do with HP, and also all of those attributes on the right are going to go up. So if it affects all of them. So if I add to the vigor, you can see what kind of effect that has. Attunement, endurance, vitality again is your equip load, dexterity, the weapon I'm using, weapon 1 is my spear. The other R weapon 2 and 3 and L weapon 3 are actually my fists, so that's what you're seeing, the 49 there. That's strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, and luck. Okay, so we're gonna go with vigor first, and now you can see our souls are going from 8,078 to 7,267, and our level is going to 10. So I'm going to go to go to 16 there. You don't get many points for your levels in endurance. I would like 100. We're not going to do that right now. Okay. We'll go down and confirm. We're now level 16. And actually, we are going to see what kind of souls we have. See, we have some souls we can use here. It should be plus 50. Oh, I had another one. Another 50. So the advantage of having these is that you can't drop them, you can't lose them. So hold off on using them until you want to. Actually, I'm gonna introduce you to the Shrine Handmaiden real quick. She's kind of like a store. If you don't know how much one of those souls will give you, you can come here and sell them to her, and she'll actually tell you how much they're worth.
I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
See, now we can sell. We can see that one is worth 800 souls, so I could leave and I could use it, or I can just sell it to her for 800 souls. See what she has to offer. Heal 8, I think it's the one I'm using. I already have a talisman. A talisman is a catalyst to use miracles. You need a catalyst to use miracles. So I see my talisman I have equipped right there. Holding it in my hand. Also, exhaust all of the dialogue for every person you talk to.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death? Knowest thou of that soppy gossip? That cordial intrusion layeth the path to embers. And so thou art in need of a soapstone, Ashen One. Then thy pockets will overflow with souls to trade to me.
What she's talking about is the white soapstone, which you can use if you're doing online play, to summon a friend into your world, or and you are summoned into theirs. You can help each other.
Ashen One, predict the mark of ash will guide to Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge. Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Ashen One, to be unkindled.
Okay, so now we're gonna walk around and meet everyone.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right.
He's so depressing.
Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the lords of cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
He gave us a gesture.
Think. What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the Lord talking.
Okay. This is where we entered. Right here. Let's go up and explore. So we can go out there. We're going to do that in just a moment. Take a look around, see what there is. Be careful, we have low health since we're just starting out, and if we fall too far, you get hurt. As you can see, if you were to fall from way up there, you would most certainly die. Let's go check out the thrones. Saint Aldrich of the Deep. Ledleth the Exiled, and he is actually sitting here. You talk to him.
Thou art unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my child corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus.
As I mentioned, a lot of the story in this is pretty cryptic. You kind of get little bits and pieces, and you don't really know the whole story. Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. Watchers of the Abyss. And this is Yorm the Giant of the Profaned Capital. Okay, so next we are going to go meet everyone. So we already met the Shrine Handmaiden, and I guess actually the only other person here right now is going to be the blacksmith.
Well, I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I wager. You require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith, such is my purpose.
Okay, so there's a lot of things he can do. But first off, we are going to look at Estus. So you can allot your Estus, which is pretty cool. So if you are melee only, you may want to put everything into health. Or if you're, for instance, a sorcerer, you may want to push it more into your Ashen Flask. I am going to currently leave it just like that. With an Estus shard, you can reinforce your flask, which means you add one more drink to it. You can reinforce weapons. You see I need 2 Titanite shards to do that, and 80 souls, and I only have 1 Titanite shard. Infuse weapons, which require stones. I do have the Firestone, which I started with. That was my burial gift. And you can repair equipment, but that actually automatically happens when you're rested upon fire, so it's really not that important.
I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay, next we are going to do something that we are not supposed to get for a while. So there is a key you can buy from the Shrine Handmaiden for 20,000 souls. Now that's quite a bit at the very beginning of the game. That's actually not a lot when you get much further in. But there are a few things we can get... I went the wrong way. There are a few things we can get that we're not supposed to be able to get up front and right now. So we are going to go do that. So walk out the side here, you see we can drop down here. There was an item there, and further down was the first dog. So up here is going to be an item, a soul, and you see that ladder. You kick that down later when you get the key. So you need the key from her, 20,000 souls. But we can get to part of the area by running across this tree right here and jumping. But to do that, we're going to have to take all of our equipment off, because we want to weigh, we want to have all of this weight off of us. We want to be as mobile as we can. You see now we are at 0% equip load. So it's actually really difficult. It's easiest to line up right about here and then run and and jump, and it is going to take a bunch of tries, You see I was a little too far to the left. I was hitting that kind of column looking thing. This is possible. It can be aggravating. But just stick with it and you will be greatly rewarded. The big thing that we're going to get up here is, there we go, our first Estus shard. So first, I'm going to put my equipment back on. So I don't think we've picked any rings up yet. No. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, 3 homeward bones. We continue on over, drop down here, and then we can climb up here. We are now inside. Now, do not fall off, because that will kill you. There's the crow's nest, which is actually up above us. So there are certain items you can leave here, and the crow will exchange them for other items. So, for instance, we're going to leave a firebomb. Now, she will only do this once with each item that she exchanges. I'm not sure why that didn't leave. It may be because it's equipped. Let's leave a homeward bone. So actually the first time I did this, I accidentally rolled off after I dropped something, and because I died, I couldn't get it. And yeah, that sucked. Here's our Estus shard. And if we go back here, so you notice that each of the other 3 sides you can get to a platform, you know, the edge here, but this one leads nowhere. You walk up to it, hit it with your weapon. It's an invisible wall. You walk back, you see where over Aldrich's throne. Walk all the way back and jump down. There's going to be a chest right here. And in it is an awesome ring, Covetous Silver Serpent Ring. That will give us more souls for each person that we kill. So go ahead and equip that. Rings do have weight, so be aware of that. And that is it for Firelink Shrine. Tune in next time to see more. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoy my videos, and thank you for watching.